Good afternoon. I'm Larry Cunningham, the Dean of Charleston School of Law, and on behalf of President Bell, the Board of Directors, the faculty, staff, and alumni, I am delighted to welcome you to these commencement exercises. Please stand for the national anthem, which will be led by Alexandra Carlson, a member of the graduating class of 2020, and then remain standing for the invocation by the Reverend Chris Darwin, pastor of the Second Presbyterian Church here in Charleston.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Will you pray with me? Compassionate God, who is the God of stillness in the midst of crisis, you have summoned exceptional people to a high calling to be your voice, your hands, to convey your heart in the business of society and in moments of anxiety and distress and chaos and catastrophe, and in moments of joy, release, relief, and laughter and discovery. We thank you for this day as these students have run the course that was set before them and are being sent into a world in need of their developed skills and sharpened minds and spirits of integrity. We thank you that they have been taught well and have been found proficient to care for your people, and they have been encouraged and equipped to plumb the disciplines of law and the mysteries of the human heart, to ease the pain of a world in such need of order and compassion, to enhance the lives of all those whom you created and called very good. Holy God, you are our hope, our comfort, our direction, and our purpose resides in you. We ask that you bless this time together. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you and welcome. Today is a day of celebration, remembrance, and giving thanks. And there is much to be thankful for. The fact that I am dressing today, not one, but two graduating classes, 2021 and 2020, is a reminder of the many ways that COVID-19 has impacted all of our lives. We are grateful to be here, while we also remember those who did not survive this horrible virus. We also champion our students and our faculty who persevered through the sudden transition to online learning and who adapted cheerfully in every way possible. For the class of 2020, it meant foregoing so many of the usual rituals and celebrations of the third year, only to encounter a bar exam that was postponed or administered under challenging conditions. For the class of 2021, it meant spending much of the last year on Zoom or in socially distanced classrooms. But you persevered. And we celebrate each of you and your accomplishments this afternoon, and we wish you well on the bar exam in July. By the way, there is cause for celebration on the bar exam front. This February's bar exam results for South Carolina, for Charleston, were the highest since South Carolina became a uniform bar exam state. December graduates, many of whom are here, passed at an impressive 86% rate. Congratulations. And May 2021, we have very high hopes for you as you conquer the bar exam this summer. On a sad note, there are 2 members of the 2021 graduating class who are not here to celebrate with us. We have, however, set aside seats for them among today's graduates. Taken too early in life, they were valued and beloved members of this community, and we pause now to honor and celebrate their lives, the lives of Dylan Otera and Jonathan Hughes. Dylan was an accomplished football player and student. He found his passion in the law in tax law. At the time of his untimely death only a few weeks ago, he was studying at Georgetown, where he was to complete his LLM at the same time as his JD from Charleston. He is survived by his family, his large circle of friends, and his beloved boxer, Maverick. Dylan's family was not able to join us today, but we wanted to take this opportunity to remember Dylan and offer our condolences as they continue to mourn his passing. Jonathan Hughes was an Army veteran, proud son of the state of Texas, and a dedicated volunteer to his community. He was an Eagle Scout. As an infantryman with the Army, he deployed to Afghanistan, where he was a communications specialist. He later received a bachelor's degree from Armstrong University. Here at Charleston, he was a committed student. He passed away suddenly and unexpectedly in December 2019. To remember and honor Jonathan, his family has generously endowed a scholarship in his name, which will be awarded annually to a student who served in the armed forces. It is fitting that we honor John today, which is Armed Forces Day, a day to celebrate all who have served our country. At this time, I would like to call upon the family of Jonathan Hughes to come forward to receive his diploma. Both John and Dylan were dedicated to their communities and to the legal profession. Indeed, our great law school was founded on the very special mission of pro bono populi, for the good of the people. That mission is reflected in our pro bono program, where students volunteer their legal talents with organizations like the Center for Heirs Property, the Public Defender's Office, Charleston Pro Bono, the Probate Court, and 180 Plates. I am pleased to report that combined, the classes of 2020 and 2021 donated more than 34,000 hours of their time to pro bono and public service causes. In the short life of our law school, over 495,000 hours have been contributed in free legal services. We are all proud of all that you have accomplished and what you will go on to achieve as lawyers. And your voices and talents are needed now more than ever in the profession. The fight for justice takes many forms, whether it's representing those with or without means. The rule of law depends on our profession to function. Whether you will go on to practice corporate law, criminal law, family law, personal injury, or any of the other areas of law, whether you will do so in a firm, for the government, a corporation, or a nonprofit, you will serve the public by ensuring that it is the law that governs our disputes and transactions, not brute force, not bribery, not threats, not arbitrary whim. And as you look ahead to your careers, I encourage you to reflect upon what has been involved with your journey to this point. College, studying for the LSAT, applying to law schools, reading case after case after case, taking numerous exams and assessments, completing pro bono hours, your upper level writing requirement, working in externships and jobs. All of that hard work led you to this point. And now, so that we can offer our congratulations to you, I ask that the graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021 stand and be recognized. But we know you didn't get here alone. You were supported along the way by your families, your friends, spouses, children, neighbors, nephews and nieces, siblings, and significant others, many of whom are here with us today. I ask that the graduates stand to share your gratitude with everyone in the audience who helped you get to this point today. Throughout law school, you were supported by the world-class faculty of the Charleston School of Law. They include our Professors of the Year, who for 2020, Professor Andy Abrams, and for 2021, Professor Dylan Malagrino. They will be reading the names of the graduates later. The faculty includes today's faculty marshal and resident expert in the 9 steps of secured transactions, Professor Elizabeth McCullough. Our faculty are not only teachers, but mentors. They challenge you to become crisper writers, better thinkers, and stronger professionals. I ask that members of the faculty, including our adjunct faculty, to stand and be recognized. And as you now go out into the profession, remember this. You remain members of the Charleston School of Law community forever. That means we have your backs as you study for the bar exam, if you're looking for a job, if you decide to change jobs or become a judge or run for office, as I hope many of you will do. We're here for you. I encourage you to get involved with alumni events and give back by mentoring the next generation of law students. And now, to offer words of welcome and congratulations, I am pleased to introduce our friend and the president of the law school, Ed Bell.
I think I was overwhelmed a little bit earlier when I heard Alessandra sing our national anthem. Let's give her another big round of applause. In my high school yearbook, my suppressed desire was to become a rock singer. I couldn't sing a single note, and I haven't been able to since. So it's always impressive for me when I hear such a beautiful voice. On behalf of the Charleston School of Law, it is my honor to welcome the graduating class of 2020 and 2021. Today marks the culmination of your legal education, and it was with no little effort and perseverance from you. Your families and friends who are here today have also contributed to your success. I am thankful to all of you, not only for your attendance here today, but for your support of these graduates. I don't believe they could have done this and been here today without the love and support of their families and friends. I know you are sitting there and most of you are asking, what next? My life as I know it is now over. And you're wondering, how will my life be different tomorrow? When I wake up, what will be my perspective? Will I think differently? Am I really smarter? Some will even ask, like I did I really do this? How would they let me graduate? Am I able to be what is expected of me? The age-old question that haunts everyone when they begin a new life is, what is next? Can I handle the next stage of my life? The answer is simple. Yes, you can, and you have proven that by sitting here today. Planning for your future is easiest right now. You'll never have less obligations. Life will get more complicated, so now is a good time to consider a few of life's lessons. While there are many, I will only mention a few to get you started. Great work only comes from those who do work that they love. Let me say that again. Great work only comes from those who do work that they love. Don't mess up in this area. There is something about passion that drives excellence. Your inner self will help guide you to make sure your focus is on helping others first. And if that is your focus, other things in life will fall in place. Always keep your integrity. Integrity is one of the fundamental values that defines ourselves. It is a hallmark of a person who demonstrates sound moral and ethical principles. Integrity is a foundation on which we build trust and effective relationships. If I could speak to only one value by which we should live, it would be this: integrity is forever. Integrity means doing the right thing at all times and in all circumstances, whether or not anyone is watching. Character traits are valued aspects of a person's behavior. Everyone has character traits, good and bad. While we sometimes intertwine these traits, they are quite distinct. Character traits are deep-seated, not obvious, and developed over time. There is no other profession that embraces integrity like the legal profession. There are a long list of character traits: generosity, loyalty, sincerity, patience, fairness, but none more important in our profession than integrity. Your integrity is that important. Integrity in life keeps the soul righteous and the moral compass, the moral compass calibrated. Many of you are asking, how can I do all of this? I have been trained in legal theory, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. May I suggest a pathway? Asking a fundamental question that goes to the heart of the beginning of this self-analysis you're getting ready to go through. Ask yourself, who am I? Who am I really? This question is one that you should study and take some time to explore. Figuring out the answer may take some time, because the answer to the question, if you get it right, will guide you forward. I have spoken on this before and believe so much in this concept that I am compelled to review this again with you. It is a particularly unique and perplexing question that if you should ask yourself and dwell on it for some time. I wish I could answer it for you to make it easier on you. But it's not that kind of question that lends itself to simple answers. Who am I is an inspirational question that will bring forth emotion and some internal struggle, and yes, some honesty. Excuse me. This question of who am I may need some time to answer, but it is the first and foremost question that should evoke brain cells to assist in the answer. These brain cells are curious brain cells. They should make you look inside, deep inside, and figure that question out. But answer it you must. But as you ponder the answer to the question, who am I, you will find that the question is one that lives with you always. So don't get behind, start working on it now. Let me suggest a couple of things. Be open to a possible change in direction. This is a moment that will never be repeated. You may have plans for the immediate future, but you may wish to think about something entirely different. Maybe take a break, a gap year or two, and do something not planned. Maybe take a little time to do something that you never thought of doing before. Do some charity work. Take a mission trip. Work in the inner city and help those in need. Join the Peace Corps. Take care of your older grandparent. Work in a political campaign. As you wonder who you are, you will find that special person inside of you that has passion for helping your neighbor and those less fortunate than you. You will learn to pair that passion with kindness and a sincere desire to make life better for others. You may also have the chance to be a troublemaker. Go have some fun while doing something that you never dreamed of doing. And when you are finished, start your life with your law degree with the purpose of making this world a better place. Fight for justice. Fight for equality. Fight for equality for everyone and create a better world for everyone around you. But didn't you start your legal education in kindergarten? Yes, I said kindergarten. In fact, a book was written about this, All I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Robert Fulghum, the author, opined that wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but in the sand pile at Sunday school and kindergarten. You know, we learned a lot in kindergarten. We learned to share everything. We learned to play fair. We learned don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you've hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Take a nap every afternoon. Hold hands, stick together, and watch for traffic. The golden rule. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule in love and basic sanitation, ecology and politics, equality and sane living. You now have it all from kindergarten to law school. You made it, and it wasn't a small mountain that you climbed either. Got a spider running around. I will keep up with you as you go forward and ask you from time to time, how are you doing? I will also be interested in how you are making a difference. Are you a beacon of hope to those who need somebody to help them have hope? Did you defend the poor just as you defended the rich? Did you speak for those who have no voice? Have you kept your integrity? Did you raise your hand when you were needed? And most importantly, did you stand up when given the chance? When someone asked for help, did you stand up? And most importantly, I know you will do most amazing things. Congratulations, you're here.
Thank you, President Bell, for your steadfast leadership. Speaking of leadership, I'm now pleased to call upon Laura Holloway, the president of the Student Bar Association for the class of 2020, and Katie Tanner, this year's SBA president, for their remarks.
Thank you, Dean Cunningham. May it please the court. Sorry, Professor Jansen, wrong venue. Welcome, family, friends, administration, faculty, and the class of 2020 and the class of 2021. To our family, friends, those in attendance today or watching live stream, the graduates could not have reached this tremendous milestone without your constant love, support, and encouragement. We thank you for being there for us on the days that we excelled, the days we failed, and especially the days we wanted to give up. We appreciate all of you for encouraging us to persevere and keeping us motivated to reach this day, our graduation from the Charleston School of Law. When I look at our graduates, I can't help but feel an immense amount of pride reflecting on the resilience that you all have portrayed in the last year. The pandemic uprooted our learning environment, and still we persisted. We leaned on each other through the loss of classmates, family members, and national tragedies. But through all of these difficulties, we persevered and contributed, as Dean Cunningham mentioned, over 34,000 hours of free legal service to the community. We advocated on Trial Advocacy Board or Moot Court Board in competitions across the country. We were part of Law Review or Resolved or Malibu and had articles published, or were student body leaders on Executive Leadership Council or the Student Bar Association. You have clerked for judges, law firms, public defender's office, solicitor's office. These graduates will go on to make a difference in the world because they have already made such an impact in this community the past 3 years. Justice Sandra Day O'Connor once said, "Be aware that even before you have reached your ultimate professional destination, if you always strive for excellence, you can and should have a substantial impact on the world in which you live." These words encapsulate the Charleston School of Law motto, "For the good of the people." Our school embodies giving back to the community and commitment to public service. As attorneys, we have the power and responsibility to influence change. Change in our communities, change for our clients, change for our colleagues, and change for our profession. I urge you to remember this immense responsibility when presented with a problem or an unjust act, and remember our school's motto, "For the good of the people," and think of a thoughtful solution. Congratulations, class of 2020 and class of 2021. We did it.
Hi friends, like Laura just said, we did it. We graduated from the Charleston School of Law. Remember the simpler times when we all thought that our greatest law school challenges would be taking down Layla Golden in our 1L appellate arguments, getting cold called in contracts and having to stand up, getting case briefs collected by Professor Malagrino, or writing that 5,000 word upper level writing requirement? We had no idea back then that we would actually have to overcome the toilet paper Hunger Games of 2020, the gasoline Hunger Games of last week, or more seriously, face civil justice and unrest throughout our country and in our own community, all during a global health crisis. It's difficult to speak to a collective law school experience when I know these challenges affected us all so differently. Instead, our common experience wasn't how we each faced the trials of the past 3 years, but rather how we came together to collectively overcome them. Throughout our time together, Our class has demonstrated what, in my biased opinion, was some of the greatest leadership that CSOL has ever seen. We're a class of go-getters. We got right to work in our first year, starting brand new student organizations like If, When, How, and Cannabis Law Society, each providing an open space for critical thinking about the law and policy, collaboration on emerging issues, and service to our communities. Others dove right into the Charleston legal community, strengthening our connections, our school's reputation, and contributing to the valuable work done by local law firms, companies, and pro bono organizations. Most importantly, our class led by becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Undoubtedly, this experience will help us all make lasting contributions to our communities and the justice system. When addressing a room of lawyers while accepting the ABA medal, Equal Justice Initiative founder Brian Stevenson said, "We advance justice only when we're willing to do things that are uncomfortable." Our class got damn good at that. When our country received a wake-up call to the institutional injustice in our legal systems, our class answered it. We didn't shy away from the uncomfortable conversations, as many of you courageously shared your experiences of discrimination, perspectives on our school community, and ideas so that we could better understand one another and help move our school and society forward. We stood up as allies and future experts on the law to advocate for change, both nationally and on campus. Whether you publish these ideas in your law review article, spread them through organized pro bono and community service, took action at school through SBA and other student organizations, or just changed the way you engaged in class, each of you led by example, and you made a difference. Our willingness to learn, think creatively, and take action is exactly what will make us all successful attorneys. All the while, we endured the physical discomfort required to resume our in-person classes last fall. We tolerated the stuffiness, itchiness, and disgusting face breakouts from wearing our masks all the time. We got prodded, pricked, and pried for our COVID tests, vaccines, and flu shots. We strained our eyes for hours on Zoom while quarantined, and we learned the hard way to make sure our mics were muted. We did not stop there. We sacrificed social gatherings and donated those SBA funds to support one another's unexpected costs, and we even created scholarships for future students. When we suffered two heartbreaking losses along the way, John and Dylan, we grieved together, we supported each other, and we worked to preserve their legacies. John's through a scholarship for work in Veterans Affairs and during the occasional study break at the Brick, and Dylan's through exemplifying the strongest loyalties, friendships, and connections to one another. We demonstrated leadership in our ability to be uncomfortable by meeting each of these challenges with a positive attitude and action. While it's satisfying to reflect on our accomplishments, it's even more exciting that now we get to march forward, equipped to apply what we learned about one another, society, and the rule of law to a world that's in a state of change. We have tremendous opportunities ahead, and there's no doubt that we're ready for them. And for that, we will always have CSOL, all of our supporters in this room and on the live stream, hi Nana, each other to thank. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to present two awards that recognize the outstanding contributions of our students. The William Bennett Regan Award is named in honor of Bill Regan, an outstanding public servant who for many years served the City of Charleston as legal counsel. Selection for the award is based on commitment to public service and leadership. The recipient from the class of 2020 is Rachel Janowski. The recipient from the class of 2021 is Jordan Green. Please stand and be recognized. The Arthur Howe Trial Advocacy Award is funded by the South Carolina chapter of the American College of Trial Lawyers and is named in honor of one of the premier trial lawyers in South Carolina, Arthur Howe. The award is presented annually to the graduating student who best exemplifies excellence in trial advocacy. The recipient from the class of 2020 is Alexis Kovalenko. The recipient from the class of 2021 is Mark Hines. Please stand and be recognized. Did you know that the first law school in the southern states was formed right here in Charleston in 1825? Known as the Forensic Club, it was chartered by the General Assembly in December of that year. Shortly thereafter, U. Swinton Legree delivered the first in what was called a course of law lectures. The Forensic Club, long dormant, was revived in 2003 when the original charter was assigned to the Charleston School of Law. Today, to quote Professor Abrams, the Charleston School of Law has the unique distinction of being both the oldest and the youngest law school in South Carolina. Today, we recognize 11 of our graduates as new members of the Charleston School of Law Forensic Club. Their selection is based on 3 criteria: demonstrated leadership, professionalism, and academic commitment. Each of the individuals selected has abundantly demonstrated and met those requirements. I'll read the inductees for the class of 2020. Please hold your applause to the end. Kelly Barber, Trung Do, Christian Fizell, Laura Holloway, Chantel Middleton, and Amar Phillips. The class of 2021 inductees are Sherdia Francis, Jordan Green, Michelle Mapp, Michael Tadros, and Katie Tanner. I ask that these new members of the Forensic Club all stand and receive our special congratulations. And now, a surprise. One that is not in the program, but that has actually been in the works for quite some time. Perhaps the most distinctive trait of the Charleston School of Law is its sense of community, the way that students, faculty, staff, and alumni are there for each other. It's the reason our faculty and administration have an open door policy, why professors coach moot court and mock trial teams and help students get jobs, why the Student Bar Association and Law School Foundation provide support to students in so many ways. These selfless acts are so commonplace that it would be difficult to recognize everyone who contributes to our sense of community. On rare occasion, however, a member of our community goes overboard and demonstrates such exceptional character, commitment, and courage that formal recognition is warranted through the Virginia Meeks Medal of Valor, which is named for our truly inspirational, incredibly courageous, and much-loved late colleague, Professor Virginia Darden Meeks. Today, I'm pleased to announce that Charleston School of Law is awarding the Virginia Meeks Medal of Valor to Dean Emeritus Andrew L. Abrams. Dean Abrams, will you join me, please, here at the podium? The daggers that are coming out of this man's eyes right now.
I'm here.
Professor Meeks began teaching wills, trusts, and estates at Charleston in 2010. She passed away in 2017. In addition to her work at Charleston, she provided pro bono legal services to several area nonprofits in the early stages of their existence. She was active in the community and cared deeply for her friends and students. By the way, you can sit down. A portrait of Ginny hangs proudly in the Saul Blatt Law Library. Many of you have passed it on the way inside. There have been only 2 previous recipients of the Meeks Medal of Valor, Ginny herself and President Bell. Now today, I have the honor of presenting the Virginia Meeks Medal of Valor to the professor who served ably as the Dean of the Law School for 12 years, Andy Abrams. Dean Abrams joined this young law school in 2008, previously serving as the provost and in other senior roles at the College of Charleston. When Professor Abrams became dean, it had been open for only 4 years. He shepherded the law school through its formative years, including ABA accreditation, serving as the chief academic officer from 2008 until 2020. Not unlike young people, young institutions are not without their growing pains. Charleston School of Law is no exception. Throughout it all, Dean Abrams provided steadfast and reassuring leadership, putting the focus always on students and their success. I first met Dean Abrams over a year ago when I was interviewing for his job. Within a minute, I knew 2 things. First was that he was, shall we say, obsessed about baseball. Anyone who has stepped foot in Dean Abrams' office knows what I'm talking about. His favorite team is the Brooklyn Dodgers, which he notes hasn't lost a game in since 1957. The second thing that stood out to me was how much he cared about Charleston School of Law, its students, its faculty, and alumni. Now, let's talk food. Many know that throughout COVID, Dean Abrams baked brownies for students, faculty, and staff. A lot of brownies. He still does. When the school was physically closed during the early weeks of the pandemic, he left them in little tiny baggies on the front porch of his house for students to pick up at any hour, day or night. This simple gesture meant a lot. Now, the community didn't need the excess calories. There wasn't a food shortage in Charleston, and he could have put out any food, really. Little tiny daily salads, although that would have been a lot less fun. Why did he do it then? His daily emails, which I had gotten coincidentally as Dean Designate, announcing the flavors of the day, some of which were very exotic, provided a sense of normalcy, of routine, and of kindness during what was a difficult year. It is emblematic of the simple but profound ways that a person can show leadership of a community. On a personal level, I am grateful to you, Dean Abrams, Andy, for the kindness, welcoming spirit, and support that you have given me in my first year as dean. And oh yeah, for all those brownies. Now, please accept this token of appreciation, the Meeks Medal of Valor, from a grateful law school community of students, faculty, staff, and alumni. He's going to kill me on Monday, I know it. At this time, I am pleased to call upon my friend, Professor Margaret Lawton, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, to present the degree candidates.
Will the candidates for degrees please rise? Dean Cunningham, I have the privilege on behalf of the faculty of the Charleston School of Law to certify that the candidates presented for degrees have completed the requirements for the degree of Juris Doctor and are recommended for the conferral of their degrees in due course.
Thank you, Dean Lawton. Having received the testimony of the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs that you, the candidates, have satisfactorily complied with all of the requirements demanded by our academic regulations, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors, the South Carolina Commission on Higher Education, the American Bar Association, and on the recommendation of the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, I hereby confer on each of you the degree of Juris Doctor, together with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. And now the moment you have all worked so long and so hard for, the presentation of the graduates for individual recognition. Graduates, as your name is called, please advance to the podium to be hooded by Dean Lawton and to take 2 pictures, one as you are hooded and one with me on the other side of the stage. You may, if you wish, remove your mask as you climb the stairs. Please replace it when you are done taking all of the photos. Would members of the graduating class of May 2020 please come forward and be recognized?
No?
We got a mic issue here. Back up.
You want to try this? You want to just do it up at the thing?
Flip what switch? There we go.
And you wondered why this was a law school and not an engineering school. Melissa Michelle Adorno. Congratulations. Andrew Michael Antonucci. How you holding up? Dominique Donnell Marquez Best. Brittany Lane Biggs. Caitlin Capalbo Burke. We got the run of the Caitlins. Caitlin Elizabeth Cabe. Hey, Anna Maria. You're anything but. Anna Maria Christina Callis. Alexandra M. Carlson. And how are you? Roxanne Antoinette Harris Charles. Salvatore Giancarlo Davi. How are you? You can come by. I'm still baking if you just tell me you're coming. When you studying for the bar. No, that's right, you passed. Yeah, that's right. Shannon Marie Dillahay, cum laude. Emery Ursoy. And thank you, sir. It's blank. You doing okay? Doing great. Yeah, proud of you, man. Christian Michael Fazel, magna cum laude. Thank you. Estefani I. Figueroa. Erica Norma Fowler. What's up, man? Proud of you. Jeremiah Sean Freeman, magna cum laude. How are you? Gabriel? Gabriel. Gotcha. Gabriel Nicole Gabriel. Lydia Nicole Givens. Justin Brooke Graves. Gabrielle Dawn Grimmett. Isaac Grossweiler. Michelle Nicole Hart. Just cutting in line, man. Laura Ellen Holloway. What's up, Carrie? See you, man. Great to see you. You want me to say Perry in this too? Yeah. Robert Perry Howell. How are you? I'm doing great. It's exciting. Congratulations on the award. Rachel Huddleston Janowski. Thank you, ma'am. Put it on the tie, right? Tahara? Tahara S. Jones. Thank you. What? Gabriella Faith Kane. Oh, yeah, man. Christopher Douglas Kays. You're killing me. You think I'm going to pronounce your name right now? Huh? Yeah, really. Kevin Jeffrey Kegarisi. Oh, I can do that. Barbara Marino Lacerda Wotiziak, summa cum laude. Hey, do you see what I'm wearing? Yeah, that's right. Nicole Ann Leahy. J. Michael Lieberman. Hi, guys. Megan E. McGovern. Let me know anytime I can help you. Melissa Catherine McKenzie. Thank you. How you been, Haley? Haley M. McKnight. How's your husband? Good. Jessica E. Madrano Graham. Nakidia A. Moses, cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Nicolella. Oh, I'll never get this. Okay. Margaret Aluwabula Kola Adeleke. I got the last part right. Zena? Okay. Michaela Zena Nicole Peterson. Good to see you, man. Ridge A. Phelps. Thank you, sir. I love the easy ones. Sean J. Pike. How you doing, Brad? Bradley K. Riley. How you doing, Angel? I started to bake you a brownie. Let me know when you're going to be in town. Mark it and walk it. Mark it and walk it. Oh, okay. Adrian Zanita Satchel, cum laude. Oh my God. Samuel C. Sjogren. What the hell? Hey, come on. Victoria Claire Sutherland. How are you, Tiffany? So proud of you. Tiffany Michelle Spry. Sir. Caleb Ashley Sherman Thompson. Chloe L. Thornton. How are you? And you know what? I'll even get this right. It took me so long. Irina Elena Vogt. I got that. I own this one. Yoon Waller. What? Young Yoon Waller. I'm getting it right now. Mark Christopher Watkins, Jr. How are you? You look good. Doing okay? Good. Mackenzie Page Watson. The graduates of the class of 2020.
Would members of this year's graduating class please come forward and be recognized?
Danny Christian Abarno. Kimberly Victoria Aklokwe, cum laude. Tucker A. Aiken. Christopher Lee Allen. Destiny J. Anderson. Dylan B. Bagnall. Virginia Caitlin Ball. Jocelyn Y. Baker. Shannon Lee Bastarash. Bennett Andrew Bauer. Dennis William Bennett, Jr. Bryce Alexander Burchin. Dylan Calhoun Beering. Alexis Paige Bittner. Allison Caroline Bonner, cum laude. Jamariel Bowie, magna cum laude. Mark C. Bracken. Amanda Brooke Brennan. Charles Carnes. Matthew Philip Chapman. Deswin Aboki Cole. Christian Ponce Canati. Gage Stephen Crum, summa cum laude. Brittany Marie Darnell, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Logan Day. David N. DeHart. Caleb Jennings Dembeck. Sophia Yvonne Deekhouse. Caleb Thomas Dixon. Christopher A. Dixon. David S. Amon. Taylor Jane Estes. Catherine Abigail Etchels. Karen Ann Foreman. Samantha Ray Francis. Shardia A. Francis. Relitza Cassandre Francois, cum laude. Catherine Nell Fuller. Allison Rain Fultz. Amanda Nicole Funai. Taylor Gallagher. Stephanie Garcia Herrera. Taylor Kathleen Goffer. Kelly Elizabeth Murphy Goldstein, summa cum laude. George Edward Graham II. Callie Ashlyn Green. Jordan David Green. Stephen Thomas Dean Gursky, magna cum laude. Kelly Catherine Hafner. Lori Ann Halpin. Emily Nicole Hansbarger. Cynthia Lorena Sandoval Hernandez. Caroline Catherine Hicks, cum laude. John Dewey Hillman III. Rachel Violet Hillman. Congratulations. Mark Alexander Hines, cum laude. Stephanie E. Kudovitz Homrich. Anne Carolyn Hipshin, cum laude. Hannah Brooke Hughes. Cecil Kelly Jackson, Jr. Santana K. Johnson. Yes, Whitney, get over here. Whitney Lachey Johnson. William George Johnson, Jr. Kyle Cameron Kemp. Kara Elizabeth Key. Tyler Devin Naus. Thomas Paul Cray II. Julian M. Kuzmal, summa cum laude. Eli Lockenman. Callan Reed Laris, cum laude. Morgan Susan Lloyd. Molly Elizabeth Lukaitis. Christopher Francis Lutz, cum laude. Brett Andrew Macco. Austin Curtis McManus. Michelle A. Mapp, cum laude.
Congratulations. Is it Ricky, Michelle,
Ricky Michelle Maysreek.
Taylor Brooke McDowell. Is that okay?
Taylor Brooke McDowell. Madison Brown McElhaney.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Corey Ashton McGraw, magna cum laude. David J. Meary.
Hi, congratulations.
Mallory Brooke Miles. Samantha India Miller.
Hi, congratulations.
Sean Connor Minty.
Hi, how are you? Congratulations. Moffat. Does that sound good? Wait, let me fix you.
Autumn Nicole Moffett.
Hi, congratulations. Christina Michelle Molina.
Christina Michelle Molina Romero.
Hi. Do you want me to say it?
Jamie W. Moorhead.
Hi.
Tara Haley Morris. Emily Christine Neal. Lindsay Amber Nishan, magna cum laude.
Hi, congratulations. What a great
Sarah Hammond Lundquist Norton.
congratulations.
Jessica Lloyd Nunn. Luke Thomas O'Brien.
Hi, oh my God.
Christy Marie Oler. Brittany Austin Palmer.
Hi, congratulations.
Andrea Jade Polowski.
Which side?
Alexandra Jade Polowski. Andrew Jacob Pettit. Amanda Christine Pikulski. Jenny Lee Elizabeth Purtle. Angela F. Ray.
Rain dollar, Ryan dollar.
Francis Mock Reindaler, magna cum laude.
Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Congratulations.
William Mahaney Richter.
Hi, congratulations.
Anthony Paul Rocco Grandi, cum laude.
Hi, my God. How are you? Congratulations.
Marlene Sanchez.
Hi, how are you? Congratulations. Seacrest. Okay.
Michael Edward Seacrest, cum laude.
Hi, hon. How are you? Happy graduation.
Hannah Elizabeth Smith, cum laude.
Hey, you. It's good to see you. How are you? I'm good. Congratulations. Great job. I'm trying.
Jacob T. Smith.
Hello. Oh my God, so beautiful.
Naira L. Smith. Shayna Sue Smith.
Hi.
Catherine Lauren Sophia. Lisa L. Steinbrenner.
Hi, how are you? Stella. Does that sound good?
Brian Timothy Stelwag.
Hi, oh my God.
Julia Ray Stewart. Rachel N. Stewart. Stefan Stoyanovich. Brent Thomas Susko. Catherine Nicole Tanner, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Dominique Nicole Toffner, cum laude. Brittany Page Taylor.
Thank you.
Maisha D. Taylor. Amanda L. Tecklenburg, summa cum laude.
Hi. Congratulations.
Nicholas Jerry Theos.
Hi. Congratulations.
Benjamin Edward Thompson.
Hi. Congratulations.
Victoria Ivy Tootin.
Hi.
Haley Marie Valenti.
Hi.
Chelsea Ray Vanderpoels.
Hi.
Elizabeth Ann Wagoner.
Hi. Congratulations.
Jasmine J. Waits.
How are you? Congratulations.
John Paul Walker.
Hi. Congratulations.
Bryn Malcolm Wall, summa cum laude.
Hi. Congratulations.
Warren Mark Weber.
Hi. Congratulations.
Brittany Hope Wilkinson.
Hi. Congratulations.
Caitlin Marie Williams. Astasia K. Williams Birtles.
Hi. Congratulations.
Kenneth Jacob Wilson III. Kendrea Nicole Wilson, cum laude.
Hi.
Greer Hudson Worthy.
Hi, Joni, Danielle.
Joni Danielle Zavolta. Madison Zarati Hill.
Let's have another round of applause for our graduates. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. I would be remiss if I didn't thank some key people who helped assure that today's ceremony would be appropriately celebrated. I ask you to recognize the members of the brass quintet and our interpreters, Brianne DeKing and Mona Jean Cedar. I would also like to thank Reverend Darwin, Laura Holloway, Katie Tanner, President Bell, Dean Emeritus and Professor of Law Abrams, Professor Malagrino for their participation. Please join me in extending appreciation as well to all of the Charleston School of Law staff and administration and the wonderful student marshals who put countless hours of hard work behind the scenes into making today's event such a joyous success. I may leave someone out, so please forgive me, but thank you especially to Jacqueline Bell, Michael Banks, Grady Mason, RJ Quillinan, Sandra Restrepo, Diane Rexroad, Nick Sanders, Shira Silvis, and Vic Silvis. I invite each of you to join us following today's ceremony for a reception in honor of our graduates. The reception will be held on the parade ground immediately following the ceremony. Graduates, as is the tradition, there will be a group photo taken of your graduating class. The picture will be taken on the bleachers there on the parade ground. After the group photo is taken, you can join your family and friends for the reception. Marshals will be available for anyone requiring assistance. And now I would ask that you please stand for the singing of America the Beautiful, led by Jocelyn Baker, a graduate of the class of 2021. And then please remain standing for the recessional of the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates.
Majesty.